and thank you for tuning in to MSU Inside Out. I'm one of your hosts, Mariah Zabak.
Alongside myself, Josh Sandy, and it's been a great week here at Minot State University, and we're going to have an even better show than this week's been.
Oh, you bet.
We've got a lot of great stuff coming up today. We've got, you'll be talking to Matthew Maldonado about a walk a mile in her shoes. I'm really excited for that. That's going to be a great event. We have some coverage on the spring Beaver Booster event, and then I'll be talking to track standout Sienna Daly about her indoor and now upcoming outdoor season as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But before we can do all that, we're going to start off with a little bit of campus news. Megan, I have never lived here on the dorms, in the dorms, and I know that you're going to talk to some people about that later. She's sitting here next to me, so Megan's going to tell me a little bit about dorm life and moving on. But before that, we have to talk about registration and registering for that. So Chris Morkin is standing by with a live interview, Tammy Wolf, so go ahead and get right to that.
Registration day has come and gone, but Tammy Wolf is saying that it's never too late to get your classes for next year. Thank you for joining me, Tammy.
Thank you.
So why is it such a big push to get registered?
Well, actually, every year we want you to get registered right away, just so that you get the classes you want and need, and everybody's here to help you. Some of those students wait until summer when they're somewhere else and they can't get what they need. They've got a hold on their account. Something's the matter. So we want to be there to help you and let you get the classes you need. First thing is get those holds off, that financial obligation agreement hold. Some people get stuck on that. You do that yourself and get that off. Get your advisor hold off. Set up an appointment with your advisor, and you should be golden.
Definitely. I mean, I got mine off right away. But why is it so important? There's new students coming in, correct?
Yes, there are. Our first Connect session for our new students orientation is going to be April 24th. So that's going to be freshmen and transfers, and some of those classes might be filling up, and we don't want you to lose out on those classes. So
definitely. What exactly is Connect?
Connect is our orientation for our new students. It's basically their registration day. They're going to get all the information they need and then register for their classes. If you are somebody who would be willing to help out with Connect, we are looking for some people. So if you're willing to help guide and get engaged with those students and help them register for the classes, come see us in the Student Success Center. We'd be willing to talk to you about that.
So they come meet you in the Student Success Center and they can get a technical job.
Right. It's very part-time, so if you're around here for the summer and maybe you've got another part-time job and want to get a few hours in, we've got 8 times that we hold our Connect session, and it's usually the full day. So if your employer is willing to give you the day off here or there, it's a great little part-time job.
All right, and thank you, Tammy. Again, don't forget, get registered, get all your holds off. It is just a great time to get a new job if you're doing part-time with Connect. I'm going to send it right back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. Tammy's always full of great information, and either luckily or unluckily for us, we don't have to deal with registration this year. Both Mariah and I will be graduating in May, and are you excited about that? We're about to be living in the real world.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to living in the real world, but it's a little bit scary. I am excited I don't have to register for classes. I got talking about this a little bit earlier, but Megan, I know you're going to talk a little bit more about it now. I only got one chance to spend a semester here in the dorms and campus, and I know that some students live there throughout their entire colleges. So Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I've actually spent my every single year on campus, but we'll get to that in just a minute. First, with music, minions, and more, Elizabeth Ham hits all ends of the video game spectrum with this week's Probably Gaming.
Those oh-so-lovable minions from Despicable Me are not only getting their own movie in July, but are now also getting their own video game. Electronic Arts and Illumination Entertainment are teaming up to make Minions Paradise. The free-to-play mobile game will arrive for smartphones and tablets around the same time as the Minions film hits theaters on July 10th. On the Nintendo 3DS front, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D will be released on Friday. The 3DS remake of the game still includes a surprisingly large open world and engaging storyline, but also features Street Pass and Amiibo compatibility for unlockable content. And of course, the patented Nintendo 3DS 3D. And to end on a different note, video game soundtracks are invading the classical music charts. 3 of the top 20 Classic FM's Hall of Fame poll are soundtracks from video games. Another 9 soundtracks round out the top 300. Music from series like Final Fantasy and Elder Scrolls are introducing young video game players to classical music, and they're definitely enjoying it. That's all I have for this week. For more gaming news, you can check out probablygaming.com. Until next time, I'm Elizabeth Ham, and I'm Probably Gaming.
You can catch more Probably Gaming next week on MSU Inside Out. With the school year coming to a close, RAs are reflecting on their time spent in the residence halls this year. Alexis Arthur has more on the story.
With the 2015-2016 school year right around the corner, new and returning resident assistants, or RAs, are coming back to make the school year a good one. RAs are responsible for enforcing resident hall rules, making door decks, and making their residents feel at home.
I think the most rewarding part is whenever I have a resident that is having a hard time and they say, hey Kristen, can I come talk to you about it? Because that makes me feel like not just good as an RA, it makes me feel like I'm very successful as a person and that they trust me on a very personal level.
The housing office also hires resident hall directors. The RHDs are in charge of the RAs and are there to help anyone in the building.
I like to see, like the RAs, obviously, they improve in their self-confidence, but I also like seeing the residents do the same. Like, they come in and they're like really excited, but they're also really nervous about starting a new school with a whole bunch of new people.
The RHDs and RAs have been hired for the next school year and are prepared to work together to make it the best year yet.
For more information on residence hall life, go to minotstateu.edu/life. So Mariah, I heard there's another event going on campus called Walk a Mile in Her Shoes.
Yeah, actually today here with me I have Matthew Maldonado. He's a student here. Thanks Matt for being with us, and thank you Megan.
Absolutely.
A community relations class here on campus has partnered up with the Domestic Violence Crisis Center to promote this event called Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. Can you tell me a little bit about what Walk a Mile in Our Shoes is?
Well, Walk a Mile in Our Shoes is designed to make awareness with sexual assault and abuse. It's a growing problem in Minot, and something that we partnered with the Domestic Violence Center as our class. So there's 4 of us in the class, and we've been, just
There's 4 students in this class?
4 students that work in this particular project, but we split up into 2 teams. But.
Wow. So this is the first time the Walk a Mile in Our Shoes has been going on for a couple of years now, but this is the first time that Minot State has actually been partnering up with them and being more involved in it. So how specifically did you guys get involved with this, and what have you done so far?
Well, in February, Audra, our professor, had us basically try to find something to do to get involved with the community and get some hours, and she brought in Jamie. She's in charge at the Domestic Violence Center of the event. So she came in, presented this little event to us, and we agreed to do it. So 4 of us in the class, we decided that we would like to help them out with some video work as well as some posters and for the event. And so what we did is we went around town and we actually got people of the community, the ambulance, fire department, things like that. They all tried on heels and we recorded them, and showing that they're standing up for their women in the community. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know I saw that commercial. I saw police officers and hockey players and a bunch of guys in these size 12 to 16 shoes. So what have you guys done with those videos? I know that I saw Josh Dumal actually shared one of these videos, so it is not just going on in the community, it's kind of getting more spread worldwide. So.
Yeah, actually we posted the video last week and the video is already at 15,000 views. And with help with Josh Duhamel, of course, we reached out to him and he decided, he'd share the video and he liked it, and that's about as far as we know so far. But it was really cool to see how he got involved with the community, and that's what we'd like, to try to do with everybody else as well. So I'm just trying to get it aware.
So how do you think this is really going to positively affect the community, just raise awareness and everything? So if you guys are interested, if you're interested in walking or just being at the event, registration is completely free. It'll be at the Dakota Square Mall on April 25th at 10 a.m. So head on over there. You'll get to see a bunch of guys dressed up as ladies. We have a lot more to look forward to in the show. But just to give you a little heads up, we're going to have an interview with a track and field star who's actually made it to nationals this year. We'll get an inside look at a Beaver Booster fundraiser and see where our funding comes from, and a deeper insight about our senior baseball pitcher, Austin Zorn. So stay tuned and we'll see you after the break.
Our underwriters.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
All-American Trophies, established in 1983, located on South Broadway for all your trophy and screen printing needs.
Art Main, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies, located on Main Street.
Digital Office Center, offices located in Minot and Bismarck, provides a complete line of Xerox equipment, supplies, and other services.
MSU Hockey Club, the 2013 ACHA Men's Division I National Champions. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics Department, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Red and Green, Minot State University's official student-run newspaper.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest under one roof to connect like-minded individuals.
Creative Property Management, over 45 years in managing properties and finding tenants the right home.
Be seen, be heard on the Alshire, Blackhawks, and Amphitheater stages. MSU Theater, where we tell the world's story.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
Fiancé Bridal, located downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Pepsi of Minot, the local Pepsi Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas of Minot, Dickinson, Devils Lake, Bottineau, and Hettinger.
Rick's Jewelry, where you'll shimmer and shine.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agency handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ FM Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
97 Kicks FM, today's hot new country.
KZTR FM, Minot's rock station, 105.3 The Fox.
KMXA FM, Minot's best music mix, Mix 99.9.
Jacobson Music, family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
Beaver Brew Cafe, a coffee shop run by MSU students in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Minot Automotive, offering a superb selection of new 2014-2015 and used Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Toyota models.
Uncle Mattio's, a place where everything is fresh, from pizza dough that's made in store each day to locally grown veggies that are delivered every morning.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KXMC, local news, weather, and sports.
Bridgeford Construction, licensed and insured for all your concrete needs, residential and commercial.
Ike Heatings, providing immediate sleep and furniture solutions for individuals, families, and commercial properties.
Welcome back to MSU Inside Out. Once again, I'm one of your hosts, Mariah Zabak.
And I'm Josh Sandy, and we're actually going to kick it right back to Megan Wolf. She's taking double duty today. And Megan, you're going to be talking about film, you're going to be talking about Big Beaver Booster event, so take it away.
Yeah, there's a lot going on campus, so we'll just get straight into it. Movie magic is in the air. The film nonprofit organization ND Strong is putting on their film this summer. Matthew Maldonado has more.
ND Strong's production of Heads or Tails is set in the 1920s. The film is about 2 men who get in over their heads when they mistakenly get involved with the mob business. ND Strong is looking forward to filming their first feature-length film and submitting it to Sundance.
Honestly, I'm excited about the whole thing. It's my first film, so it's all pretty new and exciting. Matt and Eric are amazing, talented guys, and I have no doubt that this could be an amazing movie.
The cast and crew of Heads or Tails expects their first feature-length film to push ND Strong's nonprofit to a whole new level.
The great thing about Heads or Tails is that it's kind of our Kickstarter for our up-and-coming nonprofit, ND Strong. And so that's what makes this one specifically special. We also have better cameras. We have actually like a crew behind this film. We have spectacular actors and actresses that are going to be a part of it. So it just brings it up to a whole nother echelon.
Heads or Tails is providing opportunities for local as well as new talent throughout North Dakota.
Well, since I've never done a film before, I'm really excited just for the aspect of like the behind the scenes and getting to know the cast and also filming. And I'm really excited to be working with the ND Strong team because as a former Miss North Dakota, I've worked a lot with the state, and it's really exciting to see the film industry being more prominent in the state of North Dakota, so excited.
Production of Heads or Tails is still underway and will continue throughout the month of April. From KMSU Channel 19, I'm Matthew Maldonado.
The film will be released this summer. For more information, visit ndstrong.org. Running the Minot State Athletic Department takes a big toll every year financially. Paola Montenegro tells us more about an event that helps bring some cash to the table for the Beavers.
The 44th annual Beaver Booster Spring Party is going on inside. It's an annual event that raises money for athletic scholarships.
Minot State Athletic Director Rick Hedberg is excited about the event every year.
It's a long tradition here in Minot and at Minot State University, and we're looking forward to a great night. We'll have probably more than 700 tickets, close to 550 people attend tonight, so we're really looking forward. It's one of our bigger events that we do within our booster club, and we're really excited for it.
Attending the event is a good way to help raise some money and to get more involved in the campus.
We usually raise over $40,000 on this event, and so all of it goes back to student-athlete scholarships and goes to good use.
Beaver Booster board members who are volunteers go into the community and get donations for the event. Beaver Booster board president Dallas Barty is one of those supporters.
It's obviously important to be a part of your community. There's a lot of things that obviously go along in this, in planning the event, to get everything going. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that need to be working in coordination with each other. So, this is the primary fundraising arm for the athletics.
The event includes silent auctions, raffles, golf clubs, airfare for two to Vegas and Phoenix, and more.
Usually this is an all-night thing, starts at 6. We're here till 1 o'clock. There's a number of different raffles. I think we have 24 this year. We have 17 that we're doing in one coordination with, I think the balance of that, where we've got 7 of them where we do throughout the night with other individuals.
Director of the Booster Club, Jack McNally, organizes this event.
We've got a lot of sponsors that have been with us for the long haul. Our top sponsor right now is the Varden Golf Club, which is new. They took over the Minot Country Club, and they let us raffle off a single membership to their golf course, which is valued at about $2,600. So it's a great event. And we're very fortunate to have about 10 other sponsors that sponsor our main raffles, and we've got a lot of great people that have been doing it for years.
Longtime Beaver Booster Rod Romine understands the importance of this event. Rod has been involved in the event from the beginning, 44 years ago.
My only involvement is taking care of the tickets as they come in the door. I've been doing this for almost as many years as they've had the event. We really appreciate the attendance that we have. We'll have like 500 people in the building tonight, and that's a great event. Not only for the money it raises, but it gives a chance for the coaches at Minot State to visit with the people here, and gets people excited about the athletic programs at Minot State.
For more information on the Minot State Beaver Booster Club or to request a brochure, contact MSU Assistant Athletic Director Chad McNally at 858-4451. Well, Josh, I know events like this probably affect you personally, being that you are in track.
Yeah, it's great to see that things like this happen. As a student athlete, they really do help us out. And Megan, I know you've heard the new Fast and Furious movie is out, right?
Yeah.
Well, today I have someone even faster and even more furious. I have a member of the MSU women's track and field team, a fourth-year senior, Sienna Daly. Thanks for being here today.
You're welcome.
Now, Sienna, you qualified for indoor nationals in the 400. Can you take us through your experience at nationals in Alabama and just what was that like?
It was pretty incredible because when you go on like the TFERS list where they list everyone in the nation, you see all the names and stuff, and then you get to nationals and the names are sitting right there on their nameplates, and you're in the same league as them and you're about to run against them. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I bet that was fairly nerve-wracking being down there, and you performed very well though. How was the performance side of things for you?
I think it went pretty well. It was my second fastest time ever, so I was happy with it. I came in ranked 16th and ended up 13th, so all in all, it was pretty good.
All right, so it was a great indoor season for you. Now you're in the midst of outdoor season. What are you looking forward to in outdoor, and what do you think is going to happen this season?
Well, as you probably know, we're going to California next week, so we're going to get some better weather and stuff. It's been kind of windy last week, and it's supposed to be this week too, so it'll be nice to get better weather and hopefully get our times down. And then, I don't know, I think we're looking pretty good so far going into conference. Hopefully we can score some points and make our name known.
Yeah, so it's our third year in the NSIC. Can you just talk about your experience? Your fourth year here at Minot State University. How's that been for you being in this conference?
I actually like it. Like on some notes, it'd be nice to still be NAIA just because, I don't know, easier to make it to nationals and stuff. But being at this level, I think, makes us perform to a higher level too. So I think overall, it's been a good transition for us.
So staying on the girls' side of things, who are some of your teammates that you really hope can perform well this season and maybe help score some points there at that conference?
I think the relay teams have a pretty good shot at it. I know our time was pretty close to what we were running last year just at the first meet, so hopefully they can knock some more time off of that. And then I know Kayla Lewis for the throwers has been really outstanding so far, so I'd like to see what she can do too.
All right, well, thank you, Sienna, very much for being here with us today. Good luck on the rest of the season. I know you're going to do a great job. And someone else that's been known to do a great job, we have in the studio today, Keith Ailes. We're going to see what's going on in the sports world.
A lot of baseball, a lot of softball, filling in for my buddy Nolan Axon here in sports, so it feels good to be here. In sports, the Bats were alive last Friday at Corbett Field, where the Beaver baseball team won its first 2 games of their home opening series against Upper Iowa. The Beavs blasted 8 home runs and scored a combined 35 runs on the day. The offense cooled down in the final 2 games of the series Saturday, where the Beavers dropped both, moving them to a record of 8-15. The baseball team looks to bounce back this weekend with pitchers Mark LaCroix and Josh Larson getting the starts on the bump, and they will face Augustana College. From baseball to a future career in the classroom, Nolan Axon was able to take a look into the life of one of Minot State baseball's finest.
Austin Zorn's that teammate that everybody wants to have. He's the guy that always wants to get better at practice. He always makes good decisions on and off the field, and he's the guy that you always want on the mound.
That's how Doug Rolfson describes the leadership and personality of teammate Austin Zorn. In his senior year at Minot State, Zorn has been one of the aces as well as a huge asset for the Beavers since day one.
Like you said, he's very versatile. He can play second base, and then he goes on the bump, and he's one of our top guns. He's going to fill up the zone every time. He's not ever going to give anything free. He's going to make you hit, and that's all you can really ask as a teammate and as just a coach, I guess.
Being around the game for a huge part of his life, Zorn says that having the opportunity to be involved with college baseball is a great experience.
Coming from freshman year, I transferred in from a junior college. I've met so many different guys. They're some of my best friends. Not only has it taught me a lot about baseball, but just life in general. Most important thing this season is probably to grow together. It is baseball. It's about making it to the tournament, but it's also about getting to know people. Learning experiences about life. And I think the main thing is, enjoy baseball, enjoy the game, don't take it for granted, and take advantage of what you have.
Zorn plans to finish up his teaching degree next fall at MSU and then enter the workforce in his hometown of Bismarck, North Dakota. For KMSU Channel 19, I'm Nolan Axton.
Again, you can catch Zorn and the rest of the Beavers in action this weekend against Augustana at Corbett Field. Game time at 1:30 Saturday. The Beaver softball team has had all the tools working for them this season with strong offense and defense on the diamond. Leaf Bakken has more on the Lady Beavs.
The Minot State University softball team is off to a winning start with a record of 24 wins and 10 losses. Coach Bill Triplett credits it to a balanced team with good pitching and fielding, along with good hitting and base running. It's a matter of making sure all those parts of the game can come together to keep their winning record going. Sophomore Alyssa Cornejo believes that team pressure is the key to their success.
Just staying in it. Our team pushes hard for everything that they do, and we always get on each other. We're like, don't give up, don't give up.
Triplett also relies on his seniors to lead the team, but expects everyone to be a leader on and off the field. Cornejo takes the challenge by playing third base, pitching, and keeping her grades up. She doesn't even see it as a workload, even though she hasn't played much third before.
I like pressure and I like difficult tasks because it allows me to step up past my ability.
At this point in the season, Coach says they need to start working on the little things, such as fielding and getting in the batting cage. This will help sharpen their skills and keep them physically and mentally fit. Despite being in the middle of this season, Triplett continues to peek into the future.
Next year when these seniors leave, we're going to be really young and really good for 2 years because we are so young.
But more importantly, he wants his team to have a great experience.
I just want these guys to enjoy the game and have a great college experience when they're here at Minot State.
Combine fun and hard work, and the Beaver softball team can keep the ball rolling through the conference tournament. For KMSU, I'm Leif Bakken.
The MSU softball girls look to get back on track this weekend against Upper Iowa and Winona State after 2 tough losses yesterday against Northern State. So Josh, it's looking to be a beauty of a weekend, supposed to be some nice weather.
Yeah, I sure hope so. We go running down at University of Mary, just down in Bismarck, so I hope it stays nice there. I hope it stays nice for baseball the next couple weekends.
Absolutely, get a little sunburn maybe.
Maybe hit a couple more home runs, Keith.
I'll try.
All right, Chris, thanks so much for giving us the wacky weather forecast today. So.
Yes, no problem. I'll just get right to that. It is currently 59 in Minot with a wind of 24 miles an hour. It is a nice, beautiful day here in Minot. But, you know, it's going to be warm all weekend, guys. I mean, tonight it's 40s, which for spring you can't be mad with. It's a nice, clear spring night. Some clouds mostly, but it's still a nice night. Guys, you can't get mad about this. And then tomorrow, it's going to be 50s and 60s throughout the state. Lots of sunshine. You got to get out and enjoy it. Go have a barbecue. Go play football with the friends in the park. Do something with that. And then on Saturday, we have 70s and 60s throughout the state. Sun shining. You got to go check out Keith Ailes and the Beaver baseball team at the Corbett Field. They don't get very many home games, guys, so it's going to be a great day for baseball. And have another barbecue. Why not tailgate for them? And Sunday, we got 50s and 60s. It's yet again another day to go catch the baseball team, have another tailgating. Just be outside, guys. It's going to be a wonderful time. I mean, look at all of this. Clouds in the east, who cares about that? We got sun here. And then looking at the extended day forecast, it's going to be in the 60s, low, high 50s, but looks like there's going to be some rain on Tuesday and Wednesday. So you know what? I can deal with that, though. Rain better than snow, guys.
Oh, yes. Rain is definitely better than snow coming from Washington, I would have to say.
Well, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you for joining us on today's show.
It's been a great time with
much
you
for
today,
that.
Josh. Our MSU Song of the Week is going to be Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke.
And it's over. Crank it up. And they